realize it's been a long time since I recorded a video, so here we are with an update, but first, coffee. Just waiting for Joy at my favorite new coffee place, our favorite new coffee place. One of the things that we have given up during the pandemic is our daily Starbucks visit because we found a better cup of coffee, if you can believe it. There's this little place here in London, Ontario, Canada, called Asmara, and it's owned by a guy who, he's from somewhere in Africa. That sounds really, really silly. There's a lot of countries in Africa. I think he might be from Ethiopia. Anyway, he roasts his own coffee, and it's incredible. And here comes my coffee now. Whoa, this is...
Gonna have to turn the camera off.
Yeah! So this coffee, Ethiopian Yirgacheffe, is that how you pronounce it, Joy?
Don't know.
I think that's what it is. And it's incredible. So how we ended up here, this place, it's not very close to our home, but we had a foster child for a while. I'll talk about that in a minute. And we would drop her off at nursery school a few days a week, and just down the street was this coffee place. We had never been, driven by it before, and we were just always pretty loyal to Starbucks. And I have to say, I don't think we've been to Starbucks in like weeks now. This coffee is incredible. The only day you can't get it is on Sundays. So we do have to make our own coffee that day. Well, we still make our own coffee every morning. But anyway, this has become our daily outing, since it's about the only thing we're allowed to do is go and get a cup of coffee. So it is April 20 something today, 4th? 7th, April 27th. All the days blend together because you can't do anything these days. Here in Ontario, we're under we're under a stay-at-home order. So for video purposes, we are currently going to the grocery store. We just stopped for coffee and may not be going to the grocery store closest to our house.
You know what's amazing about this video is the last time we were doing this, we were almost in the exact same position.
Huh?
A year ago.
Oh.
2 weeks to flatten the curve.
Yes, 2 weeks to flatten the curve. We are at week 58 of 2 weeks to flatten the curve. Something like that. Anyway, not going to give you my opinions on that. One thing you'll notice is the quality of our video has declined, and it isn't because of me or Joy. We got a new car, and we got a new car because we were hit by an impaired driver. That was in November. We had a great day. We were at a playground, playing outside, driving home, just talking about what are we gonna have for dinner. And out of nowhere, a fellow in a Dodge Ram who had had a little too much to drink or some other substance just plowed right into the back of our car, and it was a total loss. It couldn't be repaired. And something we were noticing is this is the first time we recorded video in here, and this thing is a lot bumpier than the Sonata. I miss the Sonata. It was a nice car, but we upgraded. We had a 2015 Sonata, and we've got a 2019 Mitsubishi Outlander. So it's like a cross between an SUV and a station wagon. I like it. It does the trick. So it's been a long time since I recorded video. What has changed since the last time we recorded video? Joy?
A lot.
A lot. So we had a foster child. That's probably the big thing.
We recorded video.
Yeah. We haven't.
No, we did.
We recorded a couple of videos early on when she was with us, like early last summer. But then there's this big hole in the YouTube channel where all 85 of my subscribers have not heard from us, me. So what happened, she came in May 12th, and she went home on April the 9th, back home to her mom's. And we've seen her since then, and she's doing all right. And we're happy for her that she's back at home. And yeah, so now we're just sort of plotting our next move. Realistically, we should be on like a cruise right now. Because I'm not saying that, because I'm gonna sound stupid. Lots of people parent children for a long, long time. Obviously 18 years, 20 years or more. We had a child for 11 months. And she was a handful. And after having been married for 17 years, like, it was a pretty big adjustment. You know, the first week or two, I really thought I was gonna die. And then we got into our groove. And I have to say, probably just after Christmas is when it started to feel really good. We were in a good routine. You know, things were, parenting seemed easier.
Whoa.
What?
You almost hit that car.
No, I didn't.
Behaviorally, she had gotten much better.
Yeah, there was and she was getting older, like, yeah. So anyway, that got easier, and I don't know. We're gonna have to do a whole other video on being a first-time foster parent, because we had a bit of a, what's the word, this morning. We had a call with our resource social worker for kind of a recap of our first experience as foster parents. And we had a lot of feedback for her. We'll call it feedback. Not all good.
Not against her.
Not against her. She's been great. The system is very, very broken. Its bureaucracy is insane. And to be honest, some of our laws are crazy. And I think it's really opened our eyes up to just the brokenness that exists in the system and in families who end up having involvement with the Children's Aid Society. It's tragic. Like, the whole thing is very sad. And you know, even now that she's at home, like, there's this awareness now that I think we probably were blissfully ignorant of before, of just how many children are in the system and the things that they're going through and the things that their families are going through. And yeah, it's a lot to kind of walk around with in your mind, just knowing that that's there. If you've watched some of my older videos, you will know that I like this shirt. I wear it in a lot of videos, and I'm wearing it again today. Even
though it's really warm out today. And
yeah.
You should be wearing short sleeves.
It's 23 degrees Celsius, which is, I don't know, something Fahrenheit, 75 maybe. And I should probably be wearing a short sleeve shirt. But we were just reflecting upon a few things.
Burger Factory?
We were talking about the Burger Factory. I just noticed that there's a new one. I've never been. Which brings me to the next discussion. Weight Watchers, or WW as they call it now. We are doing Weight Watchers, and it is eye-opening. When you start logging your points every day and you realize that having a blizzard from DQ is pretty much enough points to fill you up for the day, that's eye-opening, because I may or may not have had some emotional eating during COVID and during the the stress of having a child in the home and things like that, and I may or may not have one night ordered a blizzard delivered by Skip the Dishes. It was $17 for 2 blizzards. But it was 9 p.m. at night, and I was desperate. And you do a lot of crazy things when you're desperate. So anyway, we're not doing that anymore. Trying to eat well, lost 8 pounds. It's not a big accomplishment. I was up to 10. I went back down. Joy's doing a little better than I am because she follows rules a little more closely than I do.
I don't think it's following rules. I think it's
I like to have
commitment.
I like to have a little bit of leeway in the points.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you decide you're gonna have something that doesn't fall within your points, then you decide you're gonna just waste the whole day.
Well, yeah, like if you eat a Big Mac,
that doesn't mean you need a whole bag of chips at night too. You could choose something else, like an apple, that is no points.
Yeah, I guess it's sort of like going on a bender. Like
it is.
You just hit it hard, and
hence the gaining of the 2 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I am not now, but I was before I started Weight Watchers. I am at the heaviest officially recorded weight that I've ever had. A number that I'm not gonna share, but it's pretty big. Like, I've got a lot packed into a very short stature, so I'm gonna change that.
Exercising would be helpful too.
That is another whole thing.
He uses the Spina Bifida excuse a lot as to why he can't move, so he doesn't.
Joy is the hardest person to get sympathy from. I could be bleeding on the sidewalk, and I can't, I play the disability card, and it falls flat. So that's the situation we're working with here.
Because I know that you can do stuff, you just choose not to, even though it would be of benefit.
So, switching gears to another topic.
I'm gonna put this down now so I can drink my coffee.
So we got home and I was editing the footage and realized I left off on, talking about exercising. We're not going to talk about that right now, but you will be happy to know that I am going to finish today within my allotted WW points. So, step in the right direction. Yeah, just got an Amazon package. Whole great big box for some Gold Bond foot spray, because Joy says my feet smell.
The Crocs.
It's the camo Crocs. So we're going to leave it right there, and I'm going to be back with more videos. I've got a little more time these days, and I'm going to record some more videos. And I'm going to try to get more than 85 subscribers. So, as they say on all the YouTube videos, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe. It sounds so cheesy, but anyway, I'll try to make some videos that are a little more interesting. I do want to talk about Spina Bifida a little bit more, living with a disability. I want to talk a little bit more about our foster experience and where we're kind of going with that. And, yeah, maybe I'll talk about my new obsession with digital currency, cryptocurrency, and all the things that I make Joy watch on YouTube that she has absolutely no interest in. So we will leave it there. See you soon.